Let's rock, baby.
Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry.
2 millenniums ago, there was a war between the human world and the other, the underworld. But somebody from the underworld woke up to justice and stood up against this legion alone. His name was Sparta. Later, he quietly reigned the human world and continued to preserve harmony until his death. He became a legend, the legendary Dark Knight, Sparta.
Devil May Cry. Oh, sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password. I can't seem to get any real business. Whoa, slow down, babe. Well, well, what do we have here? Nature calls? It's in the back.
So, you must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Almost. I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
You're the man who lost a mother and a brother to evil 20 years ago. The son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta, Mr. Dante.
Well, the way I figure it, in this business a lot of your kind comes around. And if I kill each one that comes, eventually I should hit the jackpot sooner or later.
In that case, you should be used to this sort of thing.
Are you really the son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta? Didn't your daddy teach you how to use a sword?
Sword. Time to go to work, guys. Even as a child, I had powers. There's demonic blood in me.
What strength?
You were the first one to know about my vengeance. Looks like I'm getting closer.
It seems that way, but I'm not your enemy. My name is Trish. I came here to seek your help, to put an end to the underworld.
What?
Years ago, Mundus, the Emperor of the Underworld, resurrected.
Mundus?
Yes. His powers were sealed by Sparta. He's attempting to gain control of the human world once again. He has been preparing to open the gate on Malay Island. The castle is above this cliff. Come on, let's go! Ha!
Okay. Okay. My microphone was muted. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Okay, let's invite you. You hear me? Okay, cool. I guess I have to have my voice real close to the mic then. So let me invite you to... Okay. Bro, my friend's playing Tekken 7. He's not even, like, gonna tell me? That's my fic. Because he's not gonna... He didn't text me, so he's not gonna play with me. Bro, everybody's a duck. This is duck season. Exactly. Okay. Well, I'm just doing taunts with Dante. this is basically a stream. Just me taunting as Dante. This is amazing. They gave a whole analog stick just to do this. That's the only thing this analog stick does. Taunting. Yeah. Okay. It's so important to the points for taunting, I'm pretty sure. If you do it mid gameplay. Yeah, this game doesn't really look so bad, you know? No, some of the lighting's pretty good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. You got the yellow orb. Yeah. This is basically the bad stream luck, where whenever you have content to talk about, and when you actually start streaming, there's nothing to talk about. Yeah, well, not happening. Alright, Mr. One, Chris to the party puppet. I think I'm behind, so I'm not gonna do that. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this, because I have echo. Yeah, on my side, but I can fix it. Okay, well then, I guess mute the stream. I guess so. Yeah. No, it's not. It's good. Yeah. Well, I don't hear you on Discord. Oh, yeah, because you left. Alright, well. It's not much going on here right now. I just have to find the door. The beginning of DMC 1, there's not much going on. It's very Resident Evil Forest. So... That means that this game was designed to be a Resident Evil game, so it's very cryptic and weird about level progression. They didn't know how to make a DMC game in terms of how they progress. In other DMC games, you just go forward, it's very linear. In this game, you're going back to places, there's backtracking. It's weird. That is pretty mid, but it is the first game, and first game syndrome is a real thing. I remember I was stuck here for an entire hour when I first played the game. Alright, buddy. Well, I always give Capcom my money. That's how it works. Little man. Hopefully it's the last time. Alright, I gotta remember how to... Oh, where's the door? It's somewhere around. I'll find the door. Will this be the whole stream? Me finding the door? Oh, there it is. The door in the red seal plate. There is enemies. I need 45 red ore. Oh yeah, that hand could grab you and you could lose health, so you gotta be careful. That red hand. Anyway, there's a key nearby, and I think I gotta go pick it up. Yeah, it's basically. I mean, honestly, I don't know how Kamiya kept their job after all this, but it's a miracle. Story goes, he kept adding changes to the game, and then like they just said, "Fuck it, just make it your own thing." But it doesn't actually. That makes no sense. But you know, I think that. Oh, I'm trying to find the door. Oh my god. This is really horrible. I don't know what I'm doing. The other way? Okay, I'll go the other way. Top floor? No, here. That's the door there, but I already checked it. I need like a key there or whatever. This fucking game is so ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh, wait, what's this area? Well, never mind. I mean, like I said, I got stuck here for a while when I was a kid. Yeah, well, I mean, who designs a game like this? This door is sealed shut. A rusty key may help, so I need to find a key. Well, back in the day, they tested you. And I hate that, so I wish we went back to the old days where they did. What? Yeah, that basically this game. Alright. Maybe this is an area I haven't been to yet. I'm feeling it. Exactly, I'm feeling that. Alright, well. Use 95 orbs. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I guess I collected enough. Alright. Hey, Quan, new area. Blue orb fragment, I got that. Your stream? Oh yeah, I did. Mm. What happened? I didn't see it. Wow. Platforming. God, I'm running out of content to talk about. Is this the rocks effect? Oh my god. Yeah, there was no audio. There's nothing. We can't go back. Oh, what's this? Yeah, a marionette. It is real. I'll never blame Rocks for this ever again. Like, it's just this. The best content is always offline. I promise you, or whoever's watching this. This content's always. Is this 3 people here? Oh, who's the third person? Yeah, it's sick, but I don't know who they are. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, just in this room. Oh, here it is. This is the red ball thingy. I was fighting enemies with what? What are you on about? Well, you better. Oh wow, that killed them. I was gonna do some sick stuff, but like, oh, there's more enemies. No, you can't. No DMC game you can see the enemies' health bar. What are you talking about? Can you see the health bar in Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, but nobody's gonna do that mid gameplay. Well, you get a shotgun, you get some boxing gloves, so you can fight like Mayweather, and then you get a rocket launcher, so you get cool stuff later. Yeah, you get a rocket launcher later. Whatever ideas we had, the most complicated discussion, it's gone. Oh damn, I'm gonna fucked up. Damn, what the fuck? I didn't know DMC 1 had balls like this. What did I say wrong? Exactly what I did. Keep it that way. Oh shit. I'm gonna go by the phone with those on. Alright. What rating I got? C? I got one. Damn, it's really hard to go back to this game after DMC 3 now. Yeah, it just is. It's just like, it's not the same enemy. Exactly. I did get a C rank because this game's bummy. Trust me, there's not much I can really do at this point in the gameplay. What red thing? Oh, red orbs? Red orbs is how you buy new moves and stuff. Which I can't do now because they haven't introduced that mechanic yet, but when they do, it'll be really cool. Yeah, we talked about how I think game difficulty should be a one thing, and it shouldn't be divided into multiple sections for players to choose. How are you out for words? You literally disagreed. You were like, oh no, it's a bad idea. You shouldn't do that. No. You said you disagreed. I said you disagreed. Yeah, I know. That's how it works, right? Damn, it does a lot of damage. It really does. This game is very unforgiving for a new player. Only when you beat the game. Yeah. And that difficulty mode is called Dante Must Die. I'm pretty sure. In Devil May Cry 3, it's just all you get is easy and then hard mode. No, it's fucking with you basically. It's like, oh, well, you're not getting normal mode. You're only getting easy and hard mode, and you gotta unlock normal. But that basically, that's an easier decision for me to make because it's like, oh, they won't play in hard mode. That's why they would do something like that. Because they know they're not gonna pick. I don't want to pick easy, so. Get used to it. Ugh. This still looks cool though. But he's getting off it. Are you serious? This is the coolest thing you've ever saw. What are you on about? Gone. What are you talking about? I think so, yeah. Yep. Lightning is going to be for our Devil Trigger mode, which will be activated by pressing some other buttons I don't remember doing. Alistair gives the power accessor lightning speed and aerial capabilities. Very well. Yeah. I should probably... yeah, it's pre-rendered. Bruh, come on now. It was 2001, they didn't have an option. Oh, yep. Bro. See, this is like your attention span being like minus -3. Like, calm down, bro. The shotgun? Yeah, it's one of those small double barrel shotguns you get. I gotta remember how to equip it though. Let me see. That would actually be the worst. I'm never playing that game. I hate Minecraft. We've gone over this. I don't like Minecraft. Last time I checked, this is my content, my stream. I get to play whatever I want to play. Until I become famous, where I don't have a choice. PS5 controller. Laying down. That's kind of the only strategy, which is to launch the enemies and then shoot them over and over again with ebony and ivory to get awesome. I forget the time. I should probably do that more. That's how it should be. Roasting Maximilian? What do you have to say about Max? That he's shut up on Max on what? His wife? His perfect life? You have nothing. He's just like, he's too good. Too mad? I'm pretty sure that's Wings of Redemption. Because he's a horrible human being? What do you mean, if that's true? Come on, that is true. He's a genuinely horrible human being. What do you mean talk about LTG? Yeah, what about LTG? Huh? Everything about LTG. Oh my god. What am I even supposed to do here? Am I actually stuck already? It's so bumming. There's something engraved beneath the opening. This is where the guiding souls would rather... I don't know, bro. I don't speak English. I don't even know what I did, but I guess that works. I wonder if I even have the time to like go through the effort to whatchamacallit, beat the whole game in one day. I don't think it's that long anyway. I don't know if I'm able to beat the whole game in one day, like on this stream. Yes, possible. I'm asking if you think it's possible to beat this whole game in one sitting. I think it's like 4 or 5 hours long. It's not that long, I think. It should be. I don't think there's enough content to drive it off for like 8 hours. It's like a traditional like 10 to 8 hour game usually. What? 10 hours for an action game? That's too much. Yeah, that's an RPG. That makes sense. With leveling mechanics. Oh yeah, that's another topic we could talk about because we talked about like should leveling up systems be in games. Honestly, in the way they're used, yeah, I don't think they're like. I try to think like, what's the point of it? Is the game better having me grind for stuff? Like, I guess Kingdom Hearts, for example, right? I don't like grinding in Kingdom Hearts, but in some points in the game, you're gonna have to grind, and I hate that. But that's what I mainly noticed when I played 1, was that, like, when I got to the final Riku boss fight, right, I still haven't beaten them, and, like, I just basically grinded for, like, I don't know how long I grinded, but it wasn't even good enough to beat Riku yet, and I still didn't win. I'm not sure, but I never grinded at that point of the game. I went through the whole game with never grinding, really, and all I just know is that I hated the fact that, like, the game was difficult on, not because of skill, but because of, you know, like, large health pools and my attacks not doing anything. Yeah. Well, I haven't played KH1 since middle school, and I'm not... Oh, here we go again with the level 1 talk. Yeah, but how long does an average boss fight take for a level 1 boss? If you're level 1, you're fighting a boss. Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, is the game really properly balanced around the fact that you... I don't know, just the act of grinding in and of itself, it just feels like padding to me all the time. I just feel like I'd rather prefer a game that's like DMC, where the difficulty of the game is relative to you all the time. Like, I don't have to... Like, my improvement is not based on a level going up. It's based on things that are just intrinsic in the gameplay that you could see. And that's what I prefer. Well, like for a DMC or Bayonetta... Okay, you know, Bayonetta's a better example, not DMC, because Bayonetta's the game I think I've put more hours into at this point. I've had 4 playthroughs of Bayonetta 1. I bought Bayonetta 2 when it came out on Switch, the day it came out, and then I bought Bayonetta 1, I think, when it came out too as well. And when I first played Bayonetta 1, I was just horrible. Like, I couldn't get through the game. I couldn't get through anything. And I was basically, like, every level I get, like, a stone achievement, right? And then the second playthrough, I basically got to the second mission and then didn't play it again. And then the third playthrough, same thing. So I always thought, oh, I'm never going to get through this game. And then the fourth playthrough, everything just clicked. All the combos that worked, I was doing. All the combos that could cancel to other combos, it made sense to me. And I was just destroying the game completely, just like biting every enemy. And that's basically an example of me learning through time and that trial and error of sucking through the game and realizing that, oh, these combos work for the game and these don't. And that's what happened. Well, for KH, I'm not sure that I never had that experience in any KH game where, you know, I felt like I did something different or better. Maybe it's because I don't need to. Well, okay, well. You got me there. The difference is that, like, even if I did get better at the game, if I'm level 1, I'm level 1. It's just how it is in these type of games. The thing is about KH is that if you're level 1, it's still gonna, like, fuck you over. Peak. Alright, well. All you need to know is that DMC is the type of game where, you know, the difficulty is not based on arbitrarily grinding for stuff, which is sucks. It's insane how, like, you remember that chart? KH is not easy, bro. Oh, come on. I mean, KH is easy. Sorry, I forgot to phrase it. It's easy, bro. Corey Gate. Oh my god. I think it's incorrect because Bayonetta exists and that's a better game when it comes to easier stuff. Just think about Witch Time and what that is. I mean, yeah, I think like Bayonetta is a much better game at getting people to action games than KH is. Witch Time is a mechanic that is something that would be frowned upon from the DMC crowd, but it's such a smart mechanic and easy to use that it just works. You dodge at the last minute, you get Witch Time. It's amazing. Just talking about it makes me want to play Bayo 1. It's a shame that like the game. What the fuck is stuff? Yeah, it's a shame that the game is not as good. No, sorry, it's a shame that DMC doesn't reach the lengths that Bayo 1, in my opinion. That's probably just because the Witch Time is just so good. If you dodge at the last moment, yes. Let me go look this up actually. Because there's two types of dodges in Bayonetta. Okay, let me explain. There's two types of Witch Times. There's the normal Witch Time, and then there's the Witch Time when you get hit. Okay, it's a move you have to unlock, and basically it's where you have like a frame to press the dodge button when you get hit. And you basically... Let me look up the frame for Witch Time. Because I know some nerds don't really have that. I don't think I'd be able to count that frame window. Okay. Witch Time. So it's 6 seconds? Okay, what's that in frames? Yeah. Yeah, but that's frames, not seconds. This said 6 seconds. Yeah. Okay. It's 5 frames before the attack hits you. It sounds tight, but the attacks are so telegraphed that, you know, you could dodge. Because there's usually like a lightning sort of shining thing on the attack, and some attacks have some sounds to let you know. Oh, you know. But it's such a good mechanic. I love the mechanic so much though. It's just so much fun to pull it off and just pull combos up with it. I don't know if you play Bayo 1. So, because people lie. Why would he lie about that? I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, I haven't seen this YouTuber or his content, so I don't know much about him. I'm just running off the assumption that, like, he probably doesn't know what he's talking about, but that's it. All I know is Bayonetta is sad because it's just like there's only one good game and the other two are just okay. Like Bayo 3 is apparently like even Donkey complained about that game. Bayo 3, yeah. Forgot. Well, yeah, it's actually I guess it's a sign of the game. I mean, it sold well, but it's just not what people wanted, I guess. It's weird. October, like late October, October 28th. Yeah. Yeah, but people complained that the game had like. Let me just briefly explain what sucked about Bayo 3. So for Bayo 3 and Bayo 2, there's this thing called Umbra Witch, where you know like how in KH3 and KH2 in some degree, where if you have good magic, you can summon this giant beast. Like you know like how they have the big cutscenes where you could just do a big shit ton of moves. Just 3 then, I guess. Just 3. Yes, any summon, basically. Yeah, and would you argue that summons basically de-utilize the combat? Like, they just sort of de-emphasize everything? Well, Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 3 have that same issue where there's this thing called Umbra Witch, where if you have a good magic, so your magic bar is full, you could summon this giant creature that's made of hair, and it just destroys everything in the level. The thing that in Bayonetta 2, it's nearly you get it in every match. Essentially what happens is the first time you use Umbra Witch, it's already good enough to destroy your enemy. And that's what happens. Well, okay. Well, the way how Bayonetta works is that like it's split. Every battle is split into things called verses. So verses are basically like a barrier of enemies that come to attack you, and you can't leave the area until you kill them. Basic beat 'em up game style, right? And every time you go into a new verse or whatever, it's very easy to build up your magic meter fast. So what happens is that if you're really good or competent with combos, you essentially build up your magic meter, and you basically get Umbra Witch immediately. And in Bayo 3, when the game is already choppy and doesn't really run that well, you basically get Umbra Witch all the time, and the camera starts acting finicky, the FPS loses its mind, and it basically the game becomes, I don't want to say unplayable, but just not that fun. That's why I say like BO1 is the one that is the game that tests the player a lot. Well, 2 and 3 don't really do it as much. And another thing 2 did that was also weird, I think they fixed it for 3, is that they made the time, they made, you know, like, okay, which time lasts, I think about, I forget how long it lasts, but it lasted a good amount of time, and then they made the window shorter, basically meaning you couldn't really punish your opponent if you got it out. In Bayonetta 2. Which made it harder for the player to punish enemies. Which made you rely on the Umber Witch thing for damage even more. So it was a shitty thing. But 3 is the one where it's like Bayonetta 1, but it still has the Umber Witch shit. So it sucks. It's still a good game, just like how KH3 is good, but just not 1. Just imagine Bayonetta 1 is like KH2. I mean, here's the difference though. I played KH2, I played DMC 1, 3, Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2. So, I don't know, I was hoping you'd buy Bayonetta first. It's the game that you seem you would like. Oh, then why don't you play it? What is with your brother having so many games? Well, why don't you play them though? That's the question. This is the thing. Like, I don't think you like games. I think you hate games. This is the biggest gap. Like, I've seen you like multiple times. Like, just never have enthusiasm for any game. Yeah. Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. I don't even remember what Donkey. Oh, is that the Wii game? Well, I'm not. Look, all I'm just trying to say is that like you hate everything, bro. So I mean. I don't think that joke works because we haven't even mentioned to the. Oh, I'm sorry. Our 2 people watching what I hate everything was. Or if he's still around. Yeah. Yeah, he does, but I guess I don't watch him anymore. I don't want to see people don't watch him. Nah, it's just that I've turned into I hate everything. Let's get out of this area. This is probably the worst part of the game. who didn't turn its eye at everything. I don't know, people who don't go on Twitter. Like you. Oh, I'm sorry, like me. I mean, you're on. Oh God, I fell down again. Damn. It's the worst website ever, and you go on it every day. You know, with Elon Musk, maybe that might change, maybe for the better. I don't know if Twitter will ever shut down, but people are certainly acting like it will. I don't know. All I know is that like it seems like the website is not really okay. So what I remember is that Elon Musk has fired a lot of people, and they're all freaking out, and they're looking for a tap. Yeah, and I guess Hassan basically predicted this. No, I mean, like, you know, like how Hassan's like the CEO is not important, but the workers are very important. So that's an example of that they're falling apart because they fired everybody. I thought nothing was going to happen, so I didn't know he was going to fire people for the heck of firing them. Oh, damn, I might die. First time watching it. Well, let's make that not happen. Thankfully, I'm not playing on Dante much time. Oh, yep, that hurt. This is a boss here. Yeah. Yeah, he died. It's the fakest laugh I've ever heard. That was just a laugh for the audience. That's the fakest laugh I've ever heard. I heard no heart and soul into that. Sure, buddy. Sure. Oh, the phrase "no cap," because deadass was a universal term that made sense to anyone. Yeah, that is true. No deadass. That automatically explains. Oh, does that make sense? What? But no cap, it just doesn't. I didn't know what no cap meant for a while. No, maybe New Yorkers should stop coming up with these lack-ass terms that only people outside of New York will say. Who the fuck in New York has ever said "yer" or "glizzy"? Like, seriously. No, you say it ironically. You don't actually say it. A hot dog. But that's the thing. It's the same thing with like no cap. Like, why the fuck you use no cap when you could say that ass? It's the same thing with Riz. Here's the thing, Riz. Okay, Riz is the okay. Hear me out, right? Everything I said before, I take it back, right? Doesn't really matter, right? Riz, dumbest shit ever. Riz makes no sense. We had spit game. Spit game is a universal term that makes sense. I'm spitting game. I'm spitting words. A flow. But Riz? What does Riz mean? Chips? What? This fucking... Oh. But what does Riz mean? It's just dumb. I'm spitting game at her. That makes sense. That just sounds cooler. Oh, I'm spitting some game at her. Let me holler at her. That's just better. There you go. But Riz is some white people shit that they made up. White people were like, damn, we really don't got our own term for talking to women. So let's just come up with Riz. No black man has ever said the word Riz. But what black streamers? We already know Twitch has no black streamers. There's black people on Twitch? I never heard of that, bro. Did we all agree that Twitch is racist? Yeah, they don't really promote anyone that's black. Or I guess we found there's no black women on Twitch. Essentially. I thought that was just weird. Finally, we're done with this fucking lame ass boss. You know what, actually, let's go to DMC 3. Well, if I could save the fucking game here. Yep, right now. I am switching up games just like that. I can't check who they are, though. Yeah. You're breaking the you can't pay for this thing. Okay, well, I thought the rules were that you can't talk to the one viewer that's watching. It's so they don't feel inclined to stay here. I know you left. Oh. It's there? Yeah, it's so they don't feel inclined to, whatchamacallit, to be here. Yeah, but, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's what I need to get you to understand, right? When you know, like how you join a random game or like a random Discord server and fuck with people, or you have the ability to do it. That's because I don't know, you have the confidence to do something like that without feeling awkward, right? No, because when you troll, you have to have a level of, oh, I don't really care what happens. So the fact that, like, for you, if the viewer acknowledges you or not, you know, you need them to acknowledge you. Because you're not embarrassed if they do or not. For me, that's just weird. It's like, oh. Like, I don't think you understand the concept of, oh, shit, I gotta be here now because you acknowledge me. It's weird. Yeah, let's go to the better game. Oh, I mean, it is the game that basically brought the franchise back from the dead. Yeah, it looks really bad. Alright, well, it's time to start a new game. We got no time for the intro, but let's get to the game, bro. This is still the coolest depiction of Dante ever. He really is.
Sorry, not open for business yet.
The fact that you don't look like this the entire game is what pisses me off.
Joint, and I'm already getting calls.
Oh, PS2 style pizza? Oh, that pizza looks good. What the fuck? No, I mean, like, look at the animation. It's pretty good. Like, he actually takes a bite out of it.
Well, if you want to use the bathroom, help yourself. The toilet's in the back.
Yes, it's godlike.
Is your name Dante, son of Sparta?
The Reddit story? Do you want to talk about that or no?
He sent this invitation.
Okay, let's look at this. Let me look at it so I can say it if there's anyone listening. Pull it up. Alright. Alright, No Nut November made me do some gay shit. So for context, I'm 22, male, and in college. My roommate in the dorm is out of town and I've been doing No Nut November, but I also quit taking antidepressants, so my sex drive went through the roof. In one of my classes, there's this femboy who always hits on me. He starts talking to me and flirting outside my dorm. He has a really feminine ass and appearance, and after 2 weeks of No Nut November, I stopped my antidepressants. And, okay, I can't read the whole... This is just... The basic premise is this guy gets his dick sucked by a femboy, and then fucks the femboy. And he asked me if I would fold, and I'm like, it's not even a question. It's just, oh, yeah. it's not even a question. It's not even folding. It's just opportunity.
This party's getting crazy.
Yeah. Oh, what happened? Oh, you cut off. Hello? Bruh. Well, that's not good. Network error. Let's fix that. Oh, he's off. Alright, it's about time to cut the stream.
Don't bet on it.
Bruh, you back? What happened? Oh, because I wanted to see what happened. Let me invite you back. Yeah, it was network error. Alright. Shirtless Dante is best Dante, though. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Shirtless Dante is the best looking design of Dante I've ever seen. I want to make a... You know what? When we make our fighting game, we got to make a character that looks like Dante but black or Mexican. Yeah, well, you want to make him Hispanic? Hispanic. Maybe that could be the Dante, not Dante, Gohan idea you had. I could draw that. Alright, let's talk about the gameplay here. This is probably like the best DMC gameplay you're gonna get. Yeah, it is true. It's still better than DMC 5 in my opinion. And that's only because DMC 5 is too complicated for my brain. I am serious, but this is literally the best thing ever. I love this game so much. The beginning is just always so good. I think I bought this game the same time as God of War 3, and it's just always insane the difference. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, because it is an easy... Well, yeah, I guess it is. Because you could still make God of War, like, complicated. It has a combo system after all, anyway. Just not on the level of DMC, and that's on more on purpose. Like, just not trying to be. Yeah, but I think you could obviously see the upgrade from going from DMC 1 to 3. And just how cool Dante looks. Yeah, but anyway, back to the idea. You remember when you said you wanted to make a character that looked like Gohan? Yeah, you said that, like, oh, I just want to make him look like Gohan, but Mexican. I think we could do that here. Yeah, well, it's the best one in the series after all. Nobody talks about 4. I don't know why. But this does look really good. Oh, no. Ruin the pizza, bro. Ruin the pizza. Would you eat that pizza on the ground after that? Yeah. Waste of food, bro. Waste of food.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party.
Bro, it's a demon. It's not even of the earth. Alright, well. What, the him with the coat on? I mean, that is true, but I always think of shirtless Dante for reasons. You know, that me saying that in that context does not sound good. Let me rephrase that. You know, maybe not. I'm tired. All I know is that I'm gonna steal the design of shirtless Dante from a fight again. I would fire, but should his hair be white or would that be too much of a copy? What color would the hair be? I mean, yeah, like, because I'm the same guy that said I didn't want to do Shermie's hairstyle because I thought Shermie, and people would be like, that's Shermie shit. And I'm not wrong in that. People would automatically make the assumption it's Shermie. I mean, how much of an inspiration from copying the hair and the pants and the shirtlessness? And kind of the sword too, because it looks cool. Oh, with the Shermie thing?
I hope you all have enough to cover all this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would at least change the hair color, but keep the pants and the shirt. Well, not the pants exactly, but still. Maybe like tech wear pants. You ever seen those? You ever seen tech wear pants? No? Tech wear. Wait, you don't know what tech wear is? Let me pull it up. It's a pants with all the buckles and like belts on it. Like like it is. It's like Kingdom Hearts pants, not Final Fantasy pants. Like not Tetsuya Nomura. Like actually, yeah, Tetsuya Nomura pants. Yeah, Tetsuya Nomura pants. It's real, basically. You'd hate it? Okay, you know, how about this, right? Let me pause the game and send you some techwear pants. You're saying that now, right? But like, if you see some of it, you'd be like, okay, I'd wear this. I know you're talking like a hot max right now. I just hate the fact that poor streamer who's like, the poor viewer is just watching this and I'm just pausing to show my friend Tech Dance. Yeah, hopefully they're hearing your part of the discussion. Otherwise, I'm just some crazy guy talking to myself. Not too far from reality. Okay. Okay. Maybe this is not. That's not the crazy cool one. Yeah, it is. Essentially cage pants. All right, here's the last one, Sonny. Yeah, what do you think of these two? Would you find yourself wearing these? I'm gonna play DMC3 up until I get to the Virgil fight, because you told me about the, like, how somebody complained about how hard the Virgil fight was, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Do I even have a favorite boss fight that isn't from Ace Attorney? Ace Attorney. Technically, the final court case is a boss fight, because, you know, it essentially is. Fucking Von Karma is essentially. So. I call it a boss fight because, like, you get a unique bad ending. I'm pretty sure. So. Oh, and he left the party. Bruh, you turn off your PlayStation? Hold on. Yeah, you turn off your PlayStation? Oh, no. Fucked it up.
I completely forgot that we were in calls in PlayStation, so I just turned it off.
Wow.
So I was done playing over the PlayStation. I was like, oh shit, wait, never mind, I just realized.
That's hilarious. Not a viewer has to deal with the awkward sounds of me just button mashing in DMC3.
Yeah, I was only just watching that. Like, this guy doesn't realize that I'm not here right now.
Yeah.
Hey, what were we talking about?
What were we talking? Oh yeah, Gohan shirtless. What were we talking about? Gohan shirtless design, or what? No, we were talking about something else. And I died.
Let me rewind stream.
Wait, that's the same animation he has when he dies in the first game. They never changed it. That's lazy.
Do they really need to?
Here we go again with the KOF discussions.
Yeah, I mean, you can. There's like things where you know don't. It's not broken. Don't fix it.
Oh my god! I bet when we make our fighting game, you want everybody to have the same dizzy animation.
That would actually save so much time. Yeah.
What is wrong with you? That's a joke. Why would you do that?
Because why do you need like all these other dizzies?
Because people get dizzy in different ways and look different when they get dizzy.
What game is like that where everyone gets dizzy in the same way?
No fighting game does that. Exactly.
There you go. We'd be the only one, which would kind of make us different.
Yeah, next let's make the only fighting game where people don't hit each other too. Let me stop giving you ideas.
Bruh, obviously that's dumb because it's a fighting game, but you can can get away with giving away the same Dizzy, but that's a W to me.
I mean, it's not a W to the other fighting games that they're going to compare it to. People are just going to be like, bro, this game is 2022, and we... Oh, no.
Hold on. Here's the difference, right? When you get Dizzy, you don't think about, oh, look at the Dizzy animation. You think like, fuck, I got Dizzy. I feel like having the same Dizzy animation would, like, no one's going to critique that, because, like, if you admit, like, oh, the Dizzy animation is the same for everyone, then, like, you're kind of, like, you know, self-reporting, but, like, oh, I suck at fighting games, I get Dizzy a lot.
It's just that, like, people are going to compare, naturally going to compare it to an older game, and they'd be like, huh, the animations seem to be having the same thing, while KOF, they didn't do this. That game's like 20 years old.
I don't think anyone's gonna say that Dizzy animation. If we had like the same animation for like, I don't even know what anything that can have the same. Yeah, like the Dizzy's the only thing I feel like you can get away with.
Yeah, that's why I said it. But like, I mean, there's some other things we can have the same grabbing startup animation if you want. But like, the animation for the grab is different for everybody, but the startup isn't. That makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I think it's horrible. I hate to do it, but I understand. It makes sense. If we have time constraints or something. Sure.
It is different in media, bro. Cut corners where it's easiest.
Cut corners where it's easiest?
Where it makes sense. Cut corners where it makes sense, not easy.
Wasn't KOF like a yearly release anyway? So that's why they cut corners.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. When you know, like, but like, you know, that's what made those. You know that. There's the thing. That's what made some of these games special. Like they had like time constraints, so like so they had to do some things. But like, what if we had time constraints, but not really? Like manufactured time constraints.
Okay.
Maybe it could be crazy, you know?
Yeah, well then we'd have to like cut corners in bad ways.
No, that's what we're gonna cut corners only in the good ways, like the same Dizzy, same grab, and you could focus instead of focusing all that attention into like, oh, every character gets a unique Dizzy or every character gets a unique grab animation. We can be like, okay, every character gets a unique like this unique special or this unique normal or this unique other thing. You know, there's a lot more times you can do. You got more time now, so you can do some crazier stuff. I guess how it is that when you first make the game, you're more focused on getting everything to run well and feel fun. Then you focus on all the unique stuff later, I guess. Yeah. So I mean, to me that sounds like an awesome idea.
I guess.
Everyone the same grab, everyone the same Dizzy.
Oh, that's why I thought of them. Like, oh yeah, there's good ways of saving time.
Yeah, well, apparently you hate the same Dizzy.
I mean, I'm thinking of these things. I'm thinking like we might have to do that because of time constraints and all that. And all these things I'm thinking of in a 3D game where you could actually do that easier. Because we can't work on a sprite-based game because that's just...
I know. Obviously, a sprite-based game, you can't just give one the same Dizzy. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. But in an animated game where we could reuse the same skeleton, yeah, you could. So... I don't know, man. I'm thinking, what else could be cut corners? I don't want to cut as many. Do you want the screen to go to white so it doesn't hide the fact that the super animation doesn't end off where it's supposed to, where the enemy's in the proper position?
Where does the time go?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, I don't know. That kind of seems. That does seem like obtrusive. Sometimes I feel like I see that I'm like, yeah, that's kind of weird. But at the same time, like.
You know why it happens.
I know why it happens, yeah. It's just like, it's kind of thing, like... You know what, yeah, why not? That saves time, why not?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I want the supers to be... supers are the thing I'm worried about if I'm ever making fun. That's the one thing I'm worried about the most.
Bro, you can just, like, reuse animation and just, like, make something look cool. I mean, Goku's level 3 super in,
Yeah, but
here's
the thing, right?
Goku Blue specifically. Like, his level 3 is all reused animation.
Here's the difference between Fighter Z and all the game I'm thinking of if we're making one. Number one, we need to, like, are you planning to make a Guilty Gear game that's 2D, 3D style? Because only in Guilty Gear could you get away with specials looking less like a cutscene and more like a 2D, you know, attack that's going on.
I don't get the point you're trying to make.
Okay, the point I'm trying to make is that if I'm making a special in our game, right, there needs to be multiple camera angles and a scene composition going on. Well, for games like Fighter Z, not so much.
I mean, but in Fighter Z, they use multiple camera angles for that. So.
Really? It's usually just one. It's just two camera angle changes, one on the top and one on the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine enough. It makes it look cinematic, doesn't it?
I was thinking more of Street Fighter 4 camera. If we're getting beat by Street Fighter 4, I don't know.
Where Street Fighter 4's camera angle shifts weren't even like that crazy. Like, whoa.
Are you serious? Are you telling me like Ryu Shoryuken?
Because I'm thinking of like the one the ultra everyone actually uses, which is Metsu Hadoken. Like all it does is zoom in on it, and that's it.
Yeah, it's the one where you Shoryuken do in a Chen.
I'm Metsu Shoryuken, but no one uses that, so that's why I never think about that.
Oh yeah, well. What did they use then?
That is cool, but I mean, there is only like 3 camera shifts. Like it zooms in on him, and then it zooms to behind him.
Well, it makes up. Okay, well, it makes up for the fact that the screen is all white anyway. So
I guess so.
That's a really cool.
I feel like you're looking too deep into it, to where like it's gonna be like
probably
so much. Obviously, it's a lot of work, but I don't think it's gonna be like.
That's why I'm trying to get my computer so I can at least work on 3D models.
Yeah.
It's like I'm getting. I don't want to say I'm getting sick of drawing, but like at least for a 3D model, I don't have to draw it again. It's done.
That's true.
And any art I put onto it is a one-time thing, unless it's like a costume or whatever. And even then, it's still building onto it.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know, man.
oh, lady. Well, I don't think you see her yet.
Bro, that's literally her name?
Yeah,
her
name is Lady.
They couldn't get more lazy.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Japanese. To them, Lady's a crazy name that's unique and interesting. To us, Lady is just a generic term.
Same thing with Dante, like, you really had to call the Devil Hunter Dante, like how many Dantes do we have in
Okay, buddy. First of all, Dante and Virgil just sounds cool. You're just gonna complain. Devil May Cry sounds cool.
Nero and Virgil are way cooler than Dante. Like, I never hear anyone call someone Virgil. Or, I mean, when you hear Virgil, you think of a fucking loser.
What?
But, like, then you think of DMC Virgil, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Virgil's not a loser name. Virgil's pretty cool. What's wrong with the name Virgil?
Virgil sounds like some, like, hillbilly from, like, the South.
Virgil.
The Midwest.
What the fuck? What's a cool name to you, then?
Nero is also really cool. Like, that, like, you barely hear that.
Nero?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're biased.
I'm definitely not biased. I'm, like, the least biased.
I guess you can't kill... Oh, no, you can. Okay, cool. And I'm really bad at this game. I don't remember how to play.
I was about to report your video by accident.
yeah, by accident.
This looks like Shadows of Evil.
Shadows of Evil. What's that? Oh, the map.
Yeah, the map.
Yeah, the DMC world has always been kind of weird. Never really much people around.
I wonder why.
Alright, buddy, well, yeah, I don't know, they don't really spend that much time on the human world. Just weirdos. I call it the Kamiya effect.
This looks like a real place, like, where are the people? Like, is every place just born torn?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know people live here?
This is the same thing with DMC5, where every place looks torn up. But that game, that had a plot reason. This game, I don't know why, what's going on.
Okay.
I guess Dante just likes living in the dumps.
You know, zombies actually reminds me of something for a fight. You know, that's what I'm gonna do for a fighting game. I'm gonna just make Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, but as a fighting game.
I'm confused.
Like the locales for that area. Like I'm just base everything off of things I've seen in like the stages. There we go. That's what I meant. Like stages. I'm just gonna copy Black Ops 3.
Yeah, but Black Ops 3 was more of a World War II sort of Nazi Germany.
Black Ops 3. What do you mean about it?
Yeah, Black Ops 3 was still going on a World War II angle. Wasn't it?
Black Ops 3, bro. Have you played Shadows of Evil? Does that look like
So you wanted to look at 1940s kind of look to the game?
I guess, but like, here's the thing, like, because mostly we've been playing Chronicles map, which is Black Ops 1 things, so of course you think it was like Nazi-esque stuff. But Black Ops 3 map, Shadows of Evil, Der Eisendrache, Zetsubo, not so much Gora Krovi, I guess that does, but like, I'm thinking like, mostly Zetsubo, not Zetsubo, mostly Der Eisendrache. Actually, yeah, Zetsubo, Der Eisendrache, and Shadows, like, those are such, like, unique-looking places that, like, making that into a stage into a fighting game would be, like, so sick. Because you get what you said, like, that fucking...
To me, I'm thinking more like, whenever I make a stage on characters, I want the characters to fit with the stages, so all the characters' outfits would have to be revolved around Shadows of Evil.
That's actually true, you're right about that.
I mean, I don't know, I think because the KOF doesn't do that. That's what I know about KOF, so...
I mean, it's a stage for a character, and some characters, you know, they, like, are so different in terms of personality, so just stages
I guess that's the thing about KOF that I don't personally like that much.
I don't know why, it's so dumb.
It's like, I like the way Guilty Gear does it, where, like, stages... You know, they look pretty similar to each other when it comes to aesthetic.
Single character thing, like, you can make a single character thing.
Guilty Gear, they're going for a religious / kind of reality kind of thing. Like, at least for, like, Rev 2, it was like a sort of mixture between old-timey and religious kind of places.
I know, that's always been Guilty Gear's thing. It's supposed to be, like, the past. You know, you're in it's literally the lore, the Crusades, like, the religion, and then there's also some, like...
futuristic stuff going on.
Future tech with the gears and nonsense like that.
Yeah, and it looks cool.
It does look cool. But again, it's still like a single character thing, so of course you can like match stages to people, but like it's
Are you really going to be dedicated to following the 1940s, you know, art style?
No, but here's the thing, right? I'm just gonna follow KOF and not make the stages match at all. So I'll make the 1940s New York aesthetic.
I feel like for KOF, this is the thing about KOF, right? All those things for KOF worked because it was 94. Where it didn't matter how your game really looked that much unless it played good.
Yeah, well...
So KOF could get away with these character designs that aren't really that too crazy, while Guilty Gear, when it came out in 99, needed to do something different.
I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm telling you. I'm not going to make the character designs match the stage at all. Because the atmosphere... So here's you already described it. Shadows of Evil is a like 1940 New York style thingy, right? But then Der Eisendrache is like an Austrian castle. That's what Der Eisendrache is, but in the winter. It's snowing and there's like a dragon in the background. So I'm gonna just make a stage that's a castle in the snow with some random ass dragon in the background. And then I make a stage that's like 1940 New York.
How are the people gonna look?
And the people are just gonna look so drastically different from the aesthetic.
In what way? What are they gonna look like?
They're gonna look like Dante, basically.
Okay, I don't know. My idea was more of a Dante, but on a tropical level, where everybody's wearing cool, crazy shit like Dante, but they're dressed like they're on an island, because all the places are kind of hot, kind of like the Caribbeans, or the South America, or Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil. Brazil's my favorite island.
Is that sarcasm?
Of course it is.
Yeah, well, there you go. But I was just thinking of that, because I don't see much games that did that. I think we talked about this idea I had.
Did we?
Yeah, or I told you that I wanted to make a game that was like a tropical Caribbean-style fighting game.
I think you did tell me. I've never heard about this.
Because it started off as a Monster Hunter idea, and then I'm like fuck the Monster Hunter shit. Let's just make it a Caribbean thing.
Yeah.
And that to me was like, oh, that's what I want anyway.
But this is smart. You got an idea. I still do not have an idea at all.
I think you could work on it. Once you get the computer.
Computer, bro.
I mean, I can't realistically imagine you do sprite art. And I mean, that shit just looks like pain.
You're right.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about the styles of the DMC. So we have 4 styles. Royal Guard.
Swordslinger.
Gunslinger, which sucks and don't use it. There's Swordmaster, which is okay. And then there's Trickster, which is the one I hate. But I've been using it for a while, so let's switch. Let me explain this. Trickster is the one where you see me, wave dash around. For example, like this. I don't know how behind the stream is, so let me watch it. But basically the way how DMC works is that there is a circle button, and the circle button basically does the special move your thing does. And Trickster allows you to boost around. As you see on the screen, I'm waving, dashing around.
Oh, no. Oh, it literally just gives you command dash. What do you want about wave dash? This is the command dash.
Command dash. Swordmaster allows you to... Let's show you Swordmaster. If you press circle...
My screen's actually buffering now because of that.
I know, it's still buffering. So that little sword throw?
Oh, there we go, now I can see. Do the thing again,
Okay. A sword throw. Boop.
That's it? That's all it does?
It's a combo extender and a launcher extender.
Oh, okay.
So that's that, and then Gunslinger, I'm not showing that, your shit sucks. Royal Guard is the reason why I'm skipping Gunslinger is because Royal Guard is the one people bitch and love about, right? This is the thing the gaming Brit goes wet over. And basically, you see this?
Hold on. What is that even? What is that? Is that a parry?
It's a parry. And basically, the more you parry, the more stronger your attacks go, and it's like a little combo thing where it changes the way how you play the game, where instead of you attacking, you're now reacting. It's like the Witch Time, but on a much more dangerous level.
Pretty cool. Yeah, why would they give you a parry? Like, such a cool mechanic for one, and then give you lame mechanics for the other. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, in my opinion, Gunslinger is lame. For some people, they might like it, but Royal Guard is such a, like... It literally changes everything how you play the game, but it's so difficult, and you have limited stuff now, because it's good. It's really good. We're going to be using it. Oh, this level's... This fucking demon guy is difficult. A lot of the bosses in DMC3 are difficult.
I was gonna say, like, that's it for me. It's already 3, bro. I feel like once, like...
Oh, yeah, true. I guess I could end the stream.
I don't know if you're gonna finish this with the stream.
Alright, well, anyway, I'm gonna go draw the Gohan idea. Right? And, when I send it to you...
Yeah?
I was gonna ask, I wanna ask if you think it looks too fucking, You could basically tell him if it looks too much like Dante. Also, I don't think I'm going to turn the drone so much. Context. Is that drawing? I feel like it's just going to look like a sand. Exactly, and like I think I wanted to go for a Journey for a West thing, but it's not really that popular.
Whatever you say.
I'll figure something out, but I don't think the character's going to be. I don't think the character's going to be black anymore.
Yeah, that.
It's going to be some other race. Yeah. Alright, just end the stream. You can go to bed now. I should not have drinking that beer. I want more now.
Admitting alcoholism on stream is crazy.
I'm old enough to drink, right? Actually, I don't know. Whatever, but like, it was a Modelo. Doesn't even count. In Hispanic culture, that's like juice. Come on.
That's true, but...
It's saying that Modelo is my favorite.
Hold on, I was seeing something on Twitter again.
You win at Twitter. You just end this fucking whack-ass stream. Goodbye, viewers, or whatever. I'm up.
that's the ending. Did you not see how I said bye to my viewers, bro?
No, I didn't see how you said goodbye to my viewers. But let me tell you, my audience, how I say goodbye to them.